2. Center field, hit one. This baby's gonna go. Oh! At 100 miles per hour. Wow.
big end and drove around me. He got way out of shape, last 60, 70 feet. I thought I was gonna drive around him. A little too late.
They called it by a car, dude. I knew when we started racing in Nebraska, we were gonna see Dominator rise to the occasion. His win record doesn't show quite what we're seeing, but he's going down the road, he's taking tough draws out of the bag, and he's kicking ass. Dominator had a rough week last week.
Can the camera guys not stand in the middle of the road when we're trying to come back through? I'm not mad at any of you, but holy, we need room, because that bitch is hurt.
And you could tell that he's channeling all that energy into his car and his driving. You just see him rise every week, and it makes you beam. I'm just so proud of that, you know what I mean? Because it means that we're doing it.
That bitch got dumb out there.
Yes, it did. Hey, that whole shoot thing, bro. That whole shoot thing.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah, it's legit. Yeah.
That is not the way you want to finish a race. I wasn't ready to give up. I knew I needed to pull the chute, but it wasn't time. I needed to get across the finish line first. The bad news is I got to race Murder Nova, so I've got to do it all over again.
I just want to start my burnout, and then I'll calm down. I know about what I ran whenever I raced Dom last week. It's tough to say if the pass he just made is faster or slower than what he went against me. So basically, I got to go faster than I've been down this road. And if that happens, then I think I'm going to win.
What's the call?
We got Murder Nova, left lane by a couple cars.
Left lane by a couple cars.
Wow. I'm late on the light. I make it about 10 feet. That car hiked the front end up. I was side by side with Sean. I grabbed the button, and as soon as I did, I could feel the car shift. And I knew if I stayed on the button, riding the wheelie bars, it was gonna be a crash. And as soon as I got off the button, he pulled completely a car away from me. And at that point in time, on this sketchy-ass road, you're not catching that. So after my race with Damon, I was extremely excited in the aspect of I finally won one of these damn things. I got to the end. I got out of the car, gathered up my chute, and had me a little moment down there, because that's pretty much sewn my fate of being out of this deal. I'm not gonna give up until it's over, but the reality is with 5 losses and 1 win, it's pretty much over. Sucks ass that I'm not gonna be in this deal. It's been a good run.
The whole thing is, every single one of your losses would have beat 2/3 of the entire field.
Every one of his losses would have beaten all of my passes except I guess that one. You know what I mean?
Every
Because
one of your losses would have beat.
only reason I beat him the first time is because I treat him. But none of that matters.
So this is how friendship works. You see your friends sucking, can't make it down the road, so you go help them. You make it really fast. And then there's one guy you don't want to draw, and that's your friend that you just made his car really, really fast.
Hey,
Yo.
love you, buddy. Thank you for everything. Be safe.
Same. Good luck, Jeff. So you don't want to draw Lutz, because that's my friend that I just made his car fast. And I never want to draw Dave, because whenever it counts, I rarely can beat Dave. So there's 2 people in this giant circle that I don't want to draw, Dave and Lutz. Who do I draw? Dave and butts.
Rolling.
Nice.
Chief, by a car.
Chief by car. He made a good hit. You know what? 2 more races like that, we're out of this deal, you know what I mean? I just got done racing Chief. He drugged my ass, he got me by a car. At the end of the road, I pulled the chute. Chief was a car out in front of me. I was pissed off, but you know what? He said, don't be disappointed. We learned something here. He said, we can apply what we just put in my car into yours. So, you know what? There's some positive coming out of it, but, you know, I got another race with Chuck tonight, and we're gonna put it in my car and see what I can do against him.
Who's calling?
You can call it.
I'll call him.
Rock and roll.
Tails.
I haven't won 1 coin toss.
I never win them.
Where you at?
I'm gonna go left.
You gonna go left?
Good luck, fellas.
All right, man.
Good luck, man.
Nobody wants to lose to the new guy. You know, look, I mean, I kind of like the guy, you know, but he's the new guy. So when you get somebody new like that, man, you got to give him, you know, the whole time. And he's taking it well, but that doesn't change what I got to do to him.
There you go.
I love it. It's the race I've always wanted.
We're about to make it happen, man. We're about to make it happen, man. So I did well on the first race. The tune didn't really do what I wanted it to do, but I got the win against Dom. I made a few changes in the computer. Hopefully I'll make the pass I was supposed to make against Dominator, now against Damon, Daryl, Donnie, the new guy.
I don't get nervous for any race than I do with Sean. Sean's that bucket list race, you know what I mean? There's always that one guy you keep an eye on, and he's been that guy. My car's something else. We got our back against the wall for sure. We gotta get a couple of wins here. If not, we're gonna run out of races to catch up for sure. It's gonna be tough. So we're gonna have to put some power to it.
That's a couple of good looks there. What's the official call?
It is too close to call. Reviewing the tape.
Tight.
Wow.
We're working on that.
Did you win? I don't know.
They're reviewing it. They don't know yet.
Do we have an official call yet?
It's a close one, but we got Murder Nova by half a bumper.
Half a bumper. Murder Nova by half a bumper. Damn it, Damon.
Hey, good job, man. You guys keep stepping it up.
Half a bumper. Man, that was a pass. Damn.
Chief pulled me in, pulled Sean in, banged the light, and it was a drag race. He got a little bit out on me, started reeling him in. Felt like I clipped him at the end, but same thing was our first race. It was just a little too short, so.
We're sitting at 1 and 5 now, and it's not looking good for us to make the America's list. But you never know what can happen to the guys above us, so we're just gonna keep fighting, hopefully get our stuff together and get some wins soon.
It was a good race, man. Like, I'm glad that I won, but it was a good race, man. So,
Good job. You
and
did your job.
we ain't gonna do nothing but get faster. So,
I'm working on it.
all right.
Thanks,
Nice
guys.
job, Dave.
Y'all already made a big improvement on that run, so
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
just keep moving that same direction, man. Before you know it, you'll be a pain in our ass.
Which one of you guys is picking lanes here?
You pick it this time. You made me pick them all. Pick it.
Well, no, no.
Call it.
I got a thing going.
Call it.
to it. I haven't called one yet, so.
Call it, dude. You haven't called one yet? I think you should call this one. I don't care who you are. When you draw Dave, it's a big deal. Dave is always fast. He always pulls something out of his. He always goes down. He always makes a fast hit. I never turn on as much as I do when I'm racing Dave. Something about Dave, I just want to crush him every time I race him.
Okay, here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna flip this coin, and somebody better say something before it hits the ground.
Or what? Or you gonna flip it again?
I guess we'll flip it again.
Tails.
That's a heads.
What'd you say? I didn't even know what you said.
I said heads.
Yeah. Oh, cool. There you go.
No, I said tails.
Oh.
First race tonight, I got to race Big Chief. Coming in tonight 4-0. I'd love to leave here 6-0. I'm not gonna second guess myself. I'm gonna leave the tune-up in it right there. I'm just gonna drive the off it and take this W.
I have to hand Dave this L. I was born on Earth, delivered to Nebraska tonight to hand Dave his first L. I cannot tell you how much pleasure that's gonna give me.
Son of a bitch.
Holy oh my God.
What you got?
We got left lane, Chief by a couple cars.
Chief by a couple cars.
Dominator runs back. I let off the button. Front end's up. It's flying. I know there's no possible way he's anywhere near me. I dump the chutes, throw the laundry right in his face, and let him know, you just took that L from me. Congrats. You're now in the loser column with everybody else.
I couldn't see it. Like he literally stopped right in the pillar and I couldn't see it. I was okay with Dominator doing the flag because he's done pretty good in the past. Damn it. This time, he tripped up a little bit. As he was running back to turn the flashlight on, his finger had slipped off of the button. So he kept taking steps back until he found the button again. Well, by then, he's in my pillar. Chief's already 2 cars out. You can't give him a half a car, much less 2. Oh, well, you gotta be ready for anything, right?
Woo! Better get somebody else on that computer, dog.
What's that statement?
I told you.
Look at how great he was.
Oh, ow. Oh, turn it off.
They said by a couple car lengths.
Despicable. He's beat me a few times. We go back and forth, but I promise you, they're gonna remember this one. I smoked that. L, put an L right there. I wanna see an L right next to his name. There you go. Boom, that's all I needed. Damn, I'm the first one to 5 wins? Yeah. With that win, I become the first 405 driver to rack up 5 wins, and that pretty much secures my spot on America's list. At this point, everyone still has a chance at the top 5, except Doc. But the guys at the bottom better get it together soon, or they're gonna run out of time. All right, who's calling it?
Les is gonna call it.
Heads.
It is tails.
Both lanes are pretty good, but I'm gonna put you in the left lane just because you were in the right lane. That's the only reason.
Yep. All right, man, you too. We stumbled onto something by turning this car down. Chief keeps telling me, don't worry about it. You got one of the fastest cars out here. So, you know what? I have all the confidence in the world going into this race with Chuck.
Yeah. Man, he needed that one. He needed a win.
We got left lane, Mr. Lutz, by a couple cars.
Left lane by a couple, damn. Lutz is making licks, baby.
That was 40, baby!
Told you.
Man, I just raced Chuck. I drug his ass. And it just goes to show you, man, hard work pays off.
It's a good race.
Hey, you too, man.
You win, I lose, and
hey,
we're gonna do it some more.
All right, we
So
are.
now I'm gonna go take care of your buddy.
Who you racing?
Ryan! Only undefeated here.
Turn it
I
up.
got nothing to lose. I'm racing back to back. It's hard to get your mind right, but I gotta come right back here, cool the car off, fuel it up. You got fuel caps tight, all that. Okay. Change the computer. I got Dave helping me on the laptop. We gotta put a bunch of power in it, or conservative power for Ryan. Ryan is undefeated in this deal.
The road looks really good. I'm gonna put a little bit in it down low and then just try to run the same fast as I'm running.
Chutes are on, power's on, CO2's on, cables are good, Hans is on.
I really need to leave here undefeated. I really feel like that's gonna help solidify my spot. So Chief and Dave each have one loss on their record. That puts me out in front and in command of the lead. And that's exactly where I belong.
That was a good race.
Did Brian just cross the center, though?
Yeah, he did. Look.
Man, handed his ass an L tonight.
I was the only undefeated one left. I'm racing my buddy Chuck. I kind of experimented a little bit down low, and it was fast. It took it, but it drove straight right. How the did it go? It went really right.
Huh?
It went really right.
It went where it was pointed.
Damn it, that's just a stupid loss. I drove around him on the big end. I mean,
I know, that's what I said. It's like...
all I can do now is take this data and adjust and get ready for my race with Monza because I got to race again right now.
We're the last two races of the night, 8th and 9th, and we got Ryan and Dave. How could it get any worse? They both got data, they both made a hit, and we ain't got, and it's colder. Our last tune-up went down the road, so really all we did was put a little bit more in it right on the starting line. And we're just hoping I can go down through there with my foot on the gas pedal.
Straight off the trailer, and we got the two fastest guys on the property. The draws are tough.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll take you and you draw.
I got worse luck than you.
Got enough on your shoulders, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we're already in a hole. We're 1-3. If we lose these two tonight, we're 1-5. We got a slim chance in hell of making this 5 to go to the deal anyway, so.
Don't change a bunch. Suspension, all that stuff. Don't.
I know, but you still, that as far as...
It made a harder move right than what it was pointed, though. I mean, you got 19 405 people up there helping them. Who you see here? Me and my boy. We're gonna give it hell. these high-stakes races, no one lets off early, even if you get loose.
Damn it, Dom. He will not pull the chutes.
That whole chute thing?
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah, it's legit, yeah. There's always one thing as a driver that you have left in your back pocket, and that's the parachute.
You got loose.
Why did you pull the chute?
I had it under control.
Most of the races that I've seen where someone has crashed on the street could have been avoided with a parachute. As soon as you feel like you're gonna push it too far or you've already pushed it too far, throw that one. The parachute has the ability to straighten your car out even when the nose is pointed in the ditch. And a lot of times, if you don't know how to use your parachute or you don't use your parachute, the worst will happen.
No, 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 no!
That son of a bitch is fast.
Ryan Martin by a bus.
By a bus. Ryan Martin by a bus.
I'm racing Monza. Chief pulls us both in. I'm a little bit nervous because of what the car just did. I let go of the button and it goes perfectly straight. This is one of the fastest passes that this car has made on any section of this road. I cannot be more happier. It did everything that I wanted it to do. You know, I don't know that anybody's made a faster pass than that, to be honest with you. Sometimes you struggle, you got to make adjustments and bounce back, and it looks like I made the right decisions tonight.
Keep chipping away at it. It's all we can do. It went straight as a arrow and never wiggled. It just ain't got nothing out on the get-go, you know what I mean? Out of the hole. We're gonna have to turn the boost up and ramp it in faster. Unplug the light. So what can I say? For all the hell we've had tonight, we actually made a good pass. Ryan just made a faster one. And now Brandon and I, with no extra help, got to get this car turned around and ready to go right back to the line and race Dave.
Going into this race, I'm literally chasing Chief and Ryan for the record. Right now, they are 5-1. I'm going into this thing, racing Monza, 1-4, lost one. I know Monza's pissed off because he had just lost. It was an ugly loss, and Monza's gonna try to shoot something. I think I got something to prove, so I'm gonna wick this thing up and see if I can run just as fast as Chief and Ryan did.
And I ain't got nothing good to say. We are struggling. We don't know. We turned it up, we'll see what happens.
When he loses, I 100% blame myself. It's not his tune-up. It's not his misjudgment. It's not his miscalculation. He's doing everything he is supposed to do from the moment he lets go of the trans brake to the moment he hits the chutes. That's his job. My job is to make the car win. And I have been failing.
I'm gonna start strapping in. Get this over with.
I've already had a pretty bad wreck. I don't want to go out there and wad up a car. I don't want to go out there and get my dad hurt.
That was a race for a minute. Nice job, Brandon. What's the official call?
We got left lane, Daddy Dave, by a couple cars.
Couple cars.
Chief, he turns the light on, we head off down through there. I seen Monza for maybe a second, and I knew right there I was on a pass, and what I did to the tune-up, it's taken every bit that I throwed at it.
Hey. Come here.
Have like 10 minutes alone, please.
Come here. Come here. Hey.
I need some time.
Hey. This is really hard, okay? I got my son tuning my car. I throwed this in his lap about 1.5 years ago. We did no prep, and he got really good at making it fast. And we come out here to this, and he's having to learn everything all over again. And I feel like because I've put it all on him. And then when I lose, he thinks he's failing his dad. And it's tearing my heart up, okay? I don't even know that I want to do this anymore because I don't want to put him through this. It ain't worth it. I'm this close to just hanging my up and finding something else to do because I don't want to hurt my kid. Hey, that pass was a lot faster. That was 100% better than the first pass. Whatever changes you made, they were dead on.
Week 3 showed me a lot. These guys continue to fight. Both of our undefeated drivers suffered their first loss, and Dominator picked up a win in superior fashion. But despite all of that, our top 5 is really starting to take shape. Dave, Ryan, and I all have 1 loss each, while Chuck and Murder Nova have 2 losses. There's 2 race nights left, which means there's still time for the rest of the guys. But they gotta get it together quick, or it's the end of the road. Next week on Street Outlaws.
Show your hands if you're cool with going backwards tomorrow.
Nice. We make the change everyone is afraid of.
Damn! You were 100% right about this road. Ain't very good.
And it threatens to unravel each and every one of us.
Just be careful. I'm so nervous right now, I can't even freaking think. Holy!
Go under the hood and find out how we make our cars so freaking fast at discovery.com/Street Outlaws. Just because we're dumbasses don't mean you can be too. So don't do any of the we do at home.
Oklahoma City's top 10 list has produced the fastest street race cars in history. Woo. But now we're throwing out the list and racing off.
You burned me down like a...
For only 5 spots on America's list. And tonight on Street Outlaws,
This is the most pivotal moment in 5 weeks.
it's the second to last race night, and it's time to face our biggest struggle.
Show your hands if you're cool with going backwards tomorrow. Nice.
Just be careful. I'm so nervous right now, I can't even freaking think.
Racing backwards down the road.
Holy! We're 100% right about this road. Ain't very good.
And before the night is over,
Road.
Damn!
Sick of this.
1405 OG puts on a show
I gotta win this race right here.
just to stay in the game.
Oh my God! So that was 3rd week of hell.
Yes.
Trying to prepare us for worse. Just so that there's nothing we won't be able to rise up for.
Here we are in Nebraska heading into another night of hard-fought street racing.
Week 4 is the week everyone's starting to realize what they can do and what they have to do in a certain amount of time.
Only 9 of us remain as we compete for 5 spots on America's list. Brian, Dave, and I are at the top with 5-1 records, while Chuck and Sean are right behind us at 4-2. Jeff Lutz, Damon, Dom, and Monza are down at the bottom, but they're not out by any means. We each have to race 4 more times over the next 2 race nights, so the top 5 is not locked in yet. And if the stakes weren't high enough already,
We still haven't been backwards yet. There's that. The goal is to conquer where we lacked. And in Mega Cash Days, a lot of our weaknesses showed up. And it was the road itself, and then pivoting on the road, moving it up, moving it back, whatever. So, we wanted to make sure last week that it wasn't just the road, that we didn't just move up to a better spot of road and then everybody went down. So we went back to the first week and went down that one, and we went way faster. I'm starting to see that the road, while it is tricky and it is tough, we can pivot on it as of right now. There's really only one thing left that we haven't conquered, and it's a big one.
I turn that bitch around.
At Mega Cash Days, the 405 had a world of trouble when Boosted moved the starting line.
Ain't no rubber down. So back to virgin.
But in the later rounds, he actually turned it around backwards. Only Ryan, Dave, and Sean were still in the competition at this point, and after watching their passes, a lot of guys believe if you turn that road backwards, it's unraceable. The theory is, if you go the other way down the same road, it gets 900 times trickier. These guys are trying to say that there's something about how the concrete is poured one way or how the snowplow every year drags the snow one way that makes the road unraceable when you go the other way. There's absolutely no hard evidence to back up any of their claims. It's just racers making excuses for why they had so much trouble going the other way down a road. There's more theories about going backwards on this road than the whole JFK thing put together, like that and the moon landing and Bigfoot. Put all that together, still not as tricky as this road. That's how scary this is. This road in Nebraska is already tough as hell to race on, and we all watched Doc leave in an ambulance. No! So adding something to the mix that supposedly makes the road more sketchy is bound to shake these guys. The plan is not to believe in the hype. The plan is to trust in the process. The process is to make us better, put us in the worst case scenarios, and we come out better at the other end. But we can't leave Nebraska until we conquer every part of this road, and that includes going backwards.
If we turn this thing around, it may turn this thing around. I feel like we've conquered the first half of what we lacked in Cash Days, and now it's for the second half. Show your hands if you're cool with going backwards tomorrow. Nice. Let's find out who's going first down the backward road.
Me. Get in there. I'm in. I'm in.
I'm digging in.
All right. See who you're racing. Who's got the #1 chip, and who are you racing?
I'm racing Monza.
Damn.
Now what makes it even worse is #2.
Who's you got #2?
Chuck.
You got Chuck #2?
1 and 2.
Oh, you're back to back? Who's 3? Who you got?
Right.
Oh,
Why not?
wow.
Let's do it.
Man, same guys are racing the same guys.
Who's 4?
I'm 4. You need these?
I mean, you know, whatever you want to do. Who you got?
4, and I got
Damon?
Hot Damon.
Hot Damon, 4th. #5. And who do you have?
Hell yeah.
You don't even have.
Who's 6?
5 and 6,
Man,
baby.
what the back to back the same 2 douchebags. 7.
Come on, buddy.
Come on in. So that was 7, right?
What, 7?
7. Who's 8? Damon, who you got?
Mr. Martin.
And I got 9 in Dome.
Well, let's go backwards.
We are first pair down against Ryan, racing backwards on the road. And we are second pair down against Chuck.
Great.
Couldn't get any worse scenario. Absolutely the worst it could have been.
Oh, well. At least it's gonna be done early.
Brendan and I, we've had hell out here trying to get this car down this road the last few passes. I mean, we've had hell with it. We're gonna have to win all our races from here on out just to end up with a 5-5 record. And with the draw we got tonight, I just don't see that happening. One thing we're not gonna do, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna go back, regroup, and we're gonna try to make it happen.
I don't think I'm gonna go into that one thinking we're gonna win, though. It's gonna be a rough one.
What's y'all doing? We're just kind of strategizing about tomorrow night.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you guys come up with?
We're gonna test our asses off.
So I need to test. I feel like I need to test on the road going the opposite direction.
I feel like that's a 100%.
Yeah.
I will always trust in testing. You're only as good as the work you put in.
And I think that testing on the surface you're racing on is the best thing you can do. But out here in Nebraska, the road that we race on isn't really a secret anymore. So we're gonna go to another spot, get some passes in there, and then try to sneak over to the race road and try and get some passes in before we draw too much attention. So, if you can go down this right here, you can go down anything, in my opinion. I mean, look how this is what we're gonna be racing. In my mind, a bad road is a bad road, no matter which way you go down it. But give any racer any piece of road and say, make as many hits as you want on it, they're gonna get better every time. I have everything at the phone with her, so if something goes wrong, I'll just tell you to kill it, we'll sit there.
I'll have the radio, so you just tell me.
Word. Oh, yeah, I'll tell Hobby, yeah. And if the cops come, just back up and come back in this driveway and put it in the box. We can drive all over town looking for crappy roads to test on, but nothing compares to getting a free lick on the actual race surface. So after making some runs at the other spot, we sneak over to the race road. But sure enough, when we get to the spot, the cops beat us to it.
You're coming from the south, that's a cop right there. That's a cop right there.
Yeah, that is a cop right there.
Oh, he's 100% watching us. Hey, you want to do something even more crazy? Just be like, hey, man, how do you feel if we made a lick right here? Just see what he says. Okay. Yeah.
This is stupid. You know that, right? 100%.
Okay.
So how should I pull up next to him?
Yeah, I just stay in this lane and stop right there beside you.
Stop in the middle of the road?
Yep.
Okay. This could go real bad.
Real
You
bad.
realize that, right?
Yep.
Okay. How you doing, sir? How are you? Not too bad. You gonna bust us if we make a pass? Okay, that's all we needed to know. I appreciate it, man. Hey, we're gonna go get some sleep.
Thanks for your honesty.
Thanks, buddy. Yep. We have 100% worn out our welcome here.
Coming up.
I think I better write it before I keep turning it up.
After the beatdown I put on him last week, Daddy Dave gets a shot at redemption.
That don't sound right, does it?
We're back on the streets in Nebraska, and the top 5 is taking shape. There are only 2 more race nights for cars to make the cut, and tonight could be our toughest challenge yet. A lot of these guys think that racing backwards down this road is impossible. But if I've learned anything over the last few weeks, it's that all the guys are getting better every week. And I have a feeling with their livelihood on the line, they'll find a way to step it up tonight. 4th week, and it's a good one. This is a pivotal moment in the 5 weeks. This is the most pivotal moment in the 5 weeks. A lot of people have brought up the point that when you spin this road around, it's not the same, and cars don't go down. There's a lot of theories. We can base all of our off of all of those theories, or we can go down this road the only way we know how, and that is
making licks.
Make a lick. Who's going first?
Mr. Boyd.
Ryan and Monza.
Get your hands full.
Let's get it done.
I pulled this way back through here. I used this, or that last pass against Monza, this thing like right here started going back up. Like that's where all the timing goes back in.
Here we are, race night 4 in Nebraska, back at this road that's given us nothing but it has just been a thorn in everybody's side going, you know, going north, going south, it doesn't seem to matter.
You got it, man? You got this?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I think that I'm getting ready to tell everybody how good this is right now. The direction that we flopped for today is considerably more difficult than going the other direction. But I'm hoping that everything that I learned going forwards on this road for the last 3 races is gonna help me get down this road backwards.
And if Monza goes right down and you go right down, then that's all bull, you know? We're just getting better.
Then we're just getting better.
Good to go? Clear as mud.
I understand. Hey, that's a tall order. He kicked my ass.
We're 1 and 5. We're the first 2 races of the night. Anytime you race Ryan, which is like I race him every night out here, you got your hands full for sure.
If you guys need anything, we'll be up there for you for sure.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks, guys. Brandon's been doing a really good job. He's starting to get this road figured out, starting to get the tune-up figured out. Now they switched the road around on us, and we got to go backwards, and it's going to be a whole new ball game. It's a double-edged sword. We got to make it go down this road A to B without smoking the tires. Yet we got to race Ryan, so we can't turn it down, because if we go slow, we're going to get our ass dragged.
Okay. I'd say that road's fine. I don't know. Nice job, guys. Hey.
Hey, yeah.
All that anxiousness, all that nervousness, both cars went down, damn it. That's progress. What's the official call?
Ryan Martin by 4 cars.
4 cars? That's hard to count. 4 cars is out there. Nice job, Brandon. Y'all went right down that bitch.
Well, we were really concerned about this road. Everybody said you can't get down it. We didn't get the wind we needed, but we showed them we can go down the Virgin Road, first pair down the road. We went right down it, the car never wiggled. I'm proud of that. After all the everybody's talked about this road and not being able to go down it, you just sent this right down it. I never took my foot off the gas pedal. You did awesome. Now I'm not so nervous to make another hit.
Dude, yeah, baby. What was you worried about?
Nice job, Ryan.
So me and Javi kind of make a decision. We moved it over a little bit. I moved it closer to the center because the last time I was on this road in that lane, the car wanted to go left. So now, if it goes left, I want to give myself a little, a little margin. Chief pulls us both in after burnouts, bangs the light, we let go of the button, and the fireball takes off. It was a great, clean hit. I couldn't ask for anything better on this road. Monza was right there next to me for a while, so I know he made a really good hit. But as far as I'm concerned, the monkey's off my back for tonight. I can get down this road. I feel like I've conquered it, and we've actually learned something from going the opposite direction. So in my opinion, we're getting closer and closer to being ready for the next big thing.
Good race.
You got it, buddy.
I'm proud of Brandon. We
Dude,
just went down something that everybody can't go down.
You went right down it, dude.
And I never took my foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah. That was a good lick.
It was a good lick, man. Anybody else, you'd have snuck up behind them and got them.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna show you something. On the zoom switch, I put 6, which will make about 4 pounds of boost. So if I'm getting drug, I can grab, that's not, it made 5 the other night, was too much.
It don't just,
But I haven't.
it just don't bang 6. Does it progress 6 in?
Yeah, it progresses it pretty fast. All we've heard is racing this direction on this road, no one can get down it. And first pair off the trailer, Ryan Martin versus Monza. Both cars went right down the road and proved everything wrong. My work is cut out for me. I got Monza as a second pair, but I'm second guessing myself, but I'm gonna go with the tune-up that I picked. I think it's fast enough and it'll give me data because look, I gotta race again tonight.
Well, you're gonna wig it up, right?
Huh?
You gonna wig it up?
A little bit.
Leave the starting line alone?
No, that's where we're gonna wig it up.
Oh, no. I wouldn't. You're already down 1 tonight, and you got Chuck. And the chances of Chuck going up there and blowing the tires off is pretty good. I don't know that I would touch that.
Oh, I'm not changing a lot.
Okay.
Very minimal. We're gonna try to go a little bit faster.
Okay, yep. I just don't want you to lose this one.
We've been this whole 4 weeks, pretty much me and Brandon by ourselves. Jeff, senior and junior, kind of came on board a couple nights ago. But it is nice having guys walk up to the trailer and try to give you a hand. It makes you feel like you belong here.
Right now I'm sitting at 4 and 2. I need a couple more wins to ensure myself in this America's Top 20. But Monza has nothing to lose. Pressure's on me, I feel like. I don't feel like it's on Monza. It's on me. This is do or die. It could turn. I could lose the next 4 races, and then all of a sudden I'm not invited. So I have to do my homework. I got to keep on my toes. But the only way you're going to find out is let go of the trans brake next to Monza.
Right lane, Monza by 3 cars.
Monza by 3 cars. Wow. Nice job, young blood. Nice job, young blood.
I don't ever remember seeing Chuck beside me. I was really concentrating on the light because I wanted to tree him because I know that screws with him hard. About half track, we got loose. I had to pedal it. I still didn't see him, so I rolled back in at about 3/4 throttle, and it took everything. And it wasn't pretty, but we got a win.
Wow, I turned it down that far, and it was still too much. And I think it's getting colder. The dew's gonna start setting in. This is gonna be a rough road tonight. Okay.
Get her done.
Yep.
I got Dave, 3rd round out tonight. We watched this go down in cash days. The right lane was better than the left. You know, the first 2 pair, man, the left lane looked good, the right lane looked good. The only time the left lane didn't look good was when Chuck went down it. So I don't know at this point. I raced Dave last time and it was so close. I'm ready for this race. We got that car together. I need to get this win and get moving forward.
What was that about that left lane?
It went right there, though.
Road. Ryan proved all that wrong, but I'm still that road.
Maybe not. Hey, look, it was temperatures falling.
Chief, he turns the light on, we head off down through there. Jeff was with me for probably second and a half, and then he just kind of disappeared, and I rolled down through there and took the win.
Hey, same spot I did. Tricky, man. But hey, we'll get it whipped.
But hey, I ain't gonna bitch about the road. Everybody else is getting down there.
6-1. That's amazing considering, you know, Ryan's still 6-1. Me and Chief have to race next. Chief is 5-1, so I don't want to give Chief that win to make him 6-1 with us. I'd rather just keep him down at the bottom.
One more tonight.
One more. And that's a big one. They beat us last time.
You like that?
I do.
You son of a bitch. It's gonna make even less boost.
Let's see how hard it checked the tire.
Okay. Nope, I'm not second guessing you. You're helping me. I'm gonna go with what you do. I'm just the driver. Here we are, race number 4. I learned a ton. I'm gonna make all the best guesses I can. I got Daddy Dave helping me. We are doing some new stuff to the boost controller. Our goal is to get this win for round number 4 and leave here tonight 1-1.
Made a few changes in the suspension, changed a lot in the tune. Think we found some issues with the car that's been holding us back a little bit with the chassis binding up on the wheelie bars. The weight that we stack in these things to counterweight the car was hitting the wheelie bars, so it was just stopping the chassis and wouldn't transfer. So hopefully now we've moved some weight around and I think the car is gonna plant a little bit better now.
whole lot of loud.
Yes! Yes! Damn it, that's how you race! That's how you come off a loss right there! So we pull up the line, Chief bangs the light, I took off, the car was motivating, I could feel it, it was making power. All the changes I made played out. That's what I needed to pass against Monza, but I didn't have my stuff together and put it all together. Race number 4 against Damon.
Sick of the damn it. Yeah, sitting at 1 and 6 right now. I mean, I thought the changes that we made would benefit us on this type of surface, but I feel now, after we made that lick, that we're just confused and left field at the moment. Ugh. Well, that didn't work.
Hopefully we can learn a few things and transition to our next pass against Ryan. But with our record being 1 and 6, even if we won our final 3 races, it's most likely not going to be enough wins to make the top 5.
It's a tough crowd to run with. I mean, it really is. We thought we had a handle on the car, and we just got to keep plugging away at it, really. We're so far in left field now,
listen,
I don't even know.
I know, but I just had a pass on the road. Yeah. I probably hit it perfect. I ain't
That was good. Yeah, I see. That was a good lick.
So I probably hit it perfect, so don't. Hey, just keep going, keep working, keep going.
No. We will. I got Ryan next, so see about that.
Hey.
Yeah. So this night will just keep getting better.
So, who's calling it?
I called it last time, so.
Oh, okay. She is right, though. I did make him call it last time.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Heads.
Tails it is.
All right. Good luck, brother.
Thank you. You too.
Last week, I had the pleasure of tossing the laundry in Dave's face after I killed him on the tree. And since we flipped the road tonight, the left lane does look sketchier than the right lane. And Dave stuck me in the left lane. But if I can tree him again, no matter what lane I get, no matter who pulls us in, no matter who flags it, I'm gonna beat Dave's ass.
What you thinking, boss?
I ain't gonna better write it before I keep turning it up and turning it up and turning it up.
Well, you got to whip that pretty good, huh?
So we learned a lot last pass against Lutz. We definitely could have went faster. So gonna turn it up a little bit, thinking that's gonna be good enough, but then I remember who I'm racing, so I tend to go up a little more and a little more and a little more, and then I just get out of hand. That don't sound right, does it? That don't sound right, does it? That don't sound right, does it? That don't sound right, does it?
No, not at all.
But hang on, watch out.
Yeah, like a valve or something.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's turbo. I don't know what it is.
I ain't right.
You're not gonna go?
There's 2 I gave him. Don't show him happen again.
Man. Well, that sucks.
Race cars.
I had a tune-up in it that I'm pretty sure would have beat Chief. Everything's good driving up there to do a burnout. After the burnout, something sounded weird to me. And the whole time backing up, I was trying to feel the car out, and you kind of feel something in your foot. When I got back to the starting line, then I could really feel it, so I shut it off, give him the win. You hear that? What was that?
Okay. Yeah, something's broke.
Hopefully we shut it off in time to save a little bit of the motor, I have some spare parts, but we need to get it apart and see exactly what it is and what's broke.
Thanks to the racing gods, Dave's car broke. Because if it wouldn't have broke, you saw the pass I made. My car knocked the tires off at the hit and barely made it down through there. Now I have to race Jeff next. I don't want to race Jeff Lutz. Jeff Lutz is my only friend. You don't win against Big Chief. That's just how the world works. It's a world, but that's the way the world is. He's still got enough races left to edge out Sean for the number 5 spot. But with every loss he takes, his chances get smaller.
Big Chief by a couple cars.
Man, I got the right lane. I got lane choice. Chief read that road better than anybody here, and he made a killer pass in that left lane. So I'm 2-6. I need to win both races next time. Lost really hurt me.
How did it feel?
Felt great, just lazy in the middle, you know?
Nothing. Nothing. That was our only dude, and now he's not gonna make that choke.
Only good at one thing, and it ain't friends.
What are you doing? Huh?
I'm sorry, bro.
Well, for what?
I knew to let off. Like, when halfway, when I was out front, I should have clipped it, shut the thing off, and coasted down through there.
That ain't who we are. Come on now. Don't do that.
It should be.
Look, man. Hey, I love both of you, and I would rather race with you guys any day of the week than anybody else here. You know?
Yeah.
Hey. It's gotten cold, Bubba. No. You can see the dew also in the lights. Yeah. Just be careful. I'm so nervous right now, I can't even freaking think. So right now, I'm about to race Sean backwards on a road I've never been on, backwards.
A couple of nights ago, after falling to 0 and 4, I thought I was out of this thing.
Broke it in the burnout. I'm just gonna go to the house.
But as things stand right now,
if everybody that's doing good unfortunately does bad and I do good, then I have a chance to actually still be in this thing. So it's not over until it's over. I cannot afford to take a loss. I need to win both races tonight. Unfortunately, the other one's with him as well. Where I'm at right now, I gotta win this race right here. If not, I gotta turn around and win the next one. Like, I have to win one of these tonight. I'd like to win them both, but I've got to win one. So, unfortunately, I got Dom again. It's really frustrating to keep on drawing the same person.
Up there.
Yep. Not only do I draw him, he draws me too. So I gotta race him twice again tonight. But I should take this win. I've beat him a couple of times now, and I plan on beating him again tonight. So I took a swing, and I whiffed. So as soon as I let off the button, it wasn't going nowhere. There was no sense in me even trying to pedal it.
I watched him drive away.
What you got,
Tell us
bro?
about it, bro.
Tell us all about it, bro.
Look at that smile.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Badass pass. You just beat Murder Nova, bro.
You just beat Murder Nova, bro.
I'm damn happy to have that one. I was so beside myself and nervous. I changed the tune-up so many damn times. I got a lot on the line, man. I lose one more, I'm done, you know?
I'm racing Murder Nova again in the last race of the night, and my season and possibly my career racing with the 405 comes down to that race.
All right, time to play spoiler for at least one race anyway. With us being towards the bottom of the pack here, racing Ryan with probably the best record going into this deal, it's just hard to beat. So we've been working on the car a lot. Try to get this thing under control where it'll take some power and go.
This is part of a valve. Just like this one, just like this one, just like this one, except it's missing about 8 inches on it, which is still up in there.
It don't sound right, does it?
Yeah, a valve or something.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's turbo. I don't know what it is.
I ain't right.
You're not gonna go?
Yeah, something's broke.
Okay, so after further review and taking it all apart, this snapped off and got loose in here, and you can see what it did. This is all one piece, so this will all have to be welded up, machined back out, new valve. It destroyed the piston. That's a hard pill to swallow. But we're gonna see if we can get this fixed, come back even faster.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that lane.
Chief banged the light. I let go of the button, and it felt like it gave a little bit in the tire and try to stick the tire instead of making it wheel speed. With Ryan being 2 or 3 cars out on us, it's hard to reel him back in. It's just one of those, we're still a little green with the car, errors.
I know you're taking a beating out here, but listen, you guys, you know, you just got here. You've made some good passes with it.
That's what I said.
You know, I think you fit in good. You're gonna get a handle on that car. Everything's gonna be all right.
Appreciate it. We'll stick around. We ain't going nowhere.
No doubt. Ain't no doubt you guys will get it, man.
Thanks, man.
All
Thanks,
right,
Ryan.
see you guys.
Well, last race of the night, and it's literally do or die time. I came into these races here in Nebraska thinking I could go 10-0. Obviously, that didn't happen. But now, if I can't pull out a couple more wins, I'm not even gonna make the top 5. I've got to win this one to prove that I can take the OG back to the top and make my family proud.
This is it, the biggest race of my career. It doesn't get any harder than this.
Especially racing Sean. Going backwards in lanes I've not been in.
But racing this car is all I've got. I'm not gonna let him take that away from me.
just happened? Holy.
Sean's look good, I know.
Sean's went too.
Yeah. Damn.
Cheap hit the light. I seen him there on the initial hit. After that, I was focused on the light in the middle of the road at the finish, and I was just antsy waiting to throw the chute, not knowing what the car was gonna do.
I want my hug. I want my hug.
All right,
Holy!
No,
I actually managed to pull off a win in both lanes. I don't even know how to explain how I feel right now. When I came into this, I was 1-5. I did not think I was gonna walk out of here 3-5. I'm back in this thing, and if I win both of my races next week, that makes me 5-5. And there's not a soul here that can't say that I can't go down any piece of this road.
He looks big, man.
Understandably so.
I literally needed to win one more race to secure my record to move on and race the top 20 fastest, and I shanked this deal. Right now, we got one more chip draw left, and I have to get a winnable race. I had 2 winnable races tonight. I threw both of those away, and now my record's 4-4, and that's not gonna cut it. I mean, it was way better.
We went backwards. We proved we can go down anywhere, against anyone. Everybody's races are close, everybody's going down, and we're gonna race to the finish.
And after tonight, we are teed up for a very critical final race. By beating Sean twice tonight, Dominator has made sure that the top 5 spot is still up for grabs. Heading into the last race, Damon and Doc are out of the running. But Sean, Dom, Jeff Lutz, and Monza all still have a path to that 5 spot. And Chuck's got to win one more to lock in his spot. And at the top of the list, me, Ryan, and Dave all have a shot at finishing with the best record. And with pride and bragging rights all on the line, you can bet we're gonna be coming out swinging for the next race. With only one more night in hell to prove we have what it takes, these final races are going to be insane. Next week on Street Outlaws.
After tonight, we decide who we're taking to represent the 405 on America's list.
It's the final night in Nebraska.
I need to crush Ryan Martin right here, right now.
And the 405's best have no choice
My job is to outrun you and make you look stupid.
but to fight for their lives.
I don't know.
Because it is truly win or go home.
The fact is, I gotta kick his ass. It's do or die right here.
Go under the hood and find out how we make our cars so freaking fast at discovery.com/Street Outlaws. Just because we're dumbasses don't mean you can be too. So don't do any of the we do at home.
Tonight on Street Outlaws.
After tonight, we decide who we're taking to represent the 405 on America's list.
It's the night we've all been waiting for. We're about to determine the top 5 undisputed fastest cars in the 405.
I feel like I've got the fastest car here.
Who will be number 1?
I need to crush Ryan Martin right here, right now.
Who will be number 2?
It's do or die right here.
And who is racing to seal up the final spot on America's list?
My job is to outrun you and make you look stupid.
Whoever lines up to me next is in trouble.
I figured I got nothing to lose.
Because if you don't win tonight, it's all over.
Oklahoma City's top 10 list has produced the fastest street race cars in history.
But now we're throwing out the list and racing off
You burned me down like a...
for only 5 spots on America's list.
that bag.
And this guy in that bag.
That bag.
One more night? One more?
One more night of hell. Let me just say that what I think about everything has changed. We're all wore out, but we all did it. No one's given up. No one gave up. No one went home early. Even Doc is still here. We started this season to get away from what we were doing at the racetrack. We had done it. The 405 had won the championship at MPK. We had to get back to the streets. That's what we set out for. It wasn't easy. There was bumps along the way. So what's happening?
I'm not racing my car.
There was a moment where I really thought, what's the point in having a list at all? And we got rid of the list. We suck at the list, so we're gonna get rid of it. We decided to stay in Nebraska and put ourselves through hell.
This is kind of a big night.
It's huge. Until we could go down any road, anytime.
That was close.
Along the way, people got chippy.
You burned me down like a...
No time. Everybody's down my throat. No freaking hell.
Our cars held on by a thread. And this sketchy road lived up to its reputation. But in the end, the struggle was exactly what we needed. Here we are going into week 5, and I've got 10 racers that I'd let anybody pick them, and I'll take them to America's List right now. All we have to do now is just prove which ones are going. It took getting away from the list to breathe fire into the list. So I'm proud as hell of everybody, and I know it's the last week, and I know there's still a lot on the line, and I know everybody, you know, I don't want to look past tonight or, you know, this chip draw or the next race, but damn it, dude. We did it. We did that road every which way you can. I really felt like there was gonna be, we were gonna see 4 or 5 that rose to the occasion, and it was gonna be an easy decision, but it's not an easy call. This thing ain't over yet. Monza, Lutz, Sean, and Dom all still have a chance to grab that 5th spot on America's List. And stick with me, because this is where things get a little bit complicated. Chuck needs to win once to punch his ticket and stay out of that mess below him. And Sean, if he wins twice, he's in and it's locked up. If he loses once and Dom wins twice, they're now tied for that 5th spot. But if Sean loses twice and Dom wins twice, that 5th spot is Dominator's. Now, Monza and Jeff both need to win out in order to stay in the fight. If either of them wins twice and Sean loses twice, that could also get us a tie for that 5th spot. And at the top of the rankings, 3 of us are fighting for the top spot. Ending these weeks in Nebraska on the top is not the same as winning the crown. Ryan will hold on to the crown and the cash from the beginning of the season because he was #1 when we got rid of the list. But leaving Nebraska with the best record means so much more. It means that in the face of our toughest test, on the sketchiest road, we rose above all else. And you can't put a price on that. Now let's find out who we're racing.
Yeah, go ahead.
One last night of hell.
Oh.
Here are the numbers.
You going first? I'll go second?
Yep.
Who's #1 and who are they racing?
Good thing you're stepping up there, because it's you and me.
Yeah.
Who has #2? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. #3.
Dominator.
Damn.
Again? There's 3 times.
#4.
Who you racing?
Monza.
Rematch.
#5, Ryan Martin.
Racing a guy by the name of this guy.
Finally.
You wanted it.
All I want to do is hand him that L. All right, who's next?
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
You. This back to back, baby. Ooh.
I drew Big Chief. Big Chief drew me. We're both 7-1 right now. So even though we don't have a crown we're going for right now, we're both really competitive. And there's no time that we line up to street race that we give anything less than maximum effort. I want to leave here with the fastest car and then move on to America's Top 20 and go from there.
Who's next?
Me.
Now we're on 7.
And Dominator.
There you go. Well, so that leaves you.
Sean.
Then you're racing 8 against Lutz, and then 9th is Lutz against Monza.
Yep, my first time going back-to-back.
Same spot last week, same direction, same everything. Everybody good with that?
Good with that.
I have a feeling some laptops are gonna get fired the up tonight. Let's do this. The bag has spoken.
Hell yeah.
This final race is huge.
So who you draw?
We got Damon, race number 2, and Lutz, who we hadn't drawn yet, race number 8. I know I hate sitting and waiting, but honestly, man, I like that race. He has been running really well, and I want to see if we can outrun him.
No, he's made some decent ones for sure.
I definitely need to get 2 wins. If I could be 6 and 4, it's still not really what I wanted it to be at the beginning of this deal, but 6 and 4, man, that's legit. That puts me right in the top half of the field. And, you know, at this point with the OG, I'll take it. We've come a long way this season after moving back to my home shop. We struggled early with the new Murder Nova, but we dusted off the OG Murder Nova.
Why are you working on the OG car, not the list car?
Well, we're not gonna talk about that car for a little bit. We'll talk about this car.
But this is the list car.
Well, it might have used to have been. And we started winning again. But this journey isn't over. We got a chance to rep the 405 on America's list, and that's an opportunity I don't want to miss. So, I mean, basically, man, we've been saying it all week. If we get one more race, we're pretty much secured for the number 5. But that's not necessarily true, because if Dom wins out, then he could be the same record as us. We need to win 2.
Yes.
I am stressed.
I've never been one to just be cool with tying or going home, you know, everybody's happy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always the guy who wants to know. I gotta know, man.
I know that.
I gotta know. If he's faster than me, I gotta know. Last time we raced, he was faster than me, so I gotta know. It's gonna be a wild last race for sure.
I'm so glad you got Ryan.
Me too. Me too. I just wanna know.
Put a period on that deal.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you think about it. He could have got somebody else. I could have got somebody else. We could have both left 9-1. We could both say we're, you know, we have the most tally marks. You know what I mean? But you lay mine up against his, and he beat me. So I kind of feel like I'm going to America's list. I kind of feel like I got a fast car, and I'm pretty good at this, and my record reflects it. But there's one guy that I haven't beat while I'm up here. There's only one person here that needs to be handed a loss by me, and that's Ryan.
Ryan gave me my first loss in Nebraska when we raced first off the trailer, but it was a hell of a race. You barely clipped me at the finish line, and I gotta admit, I'm still a little salty about it.
And you know, those tally marks, they may not be everything at the end. You look at it right now, we got one race left. Who knows what could happen? Somebody that's on that list that, you know, that they think they're already in and going, you know, somebody that thinks that they're already headed to America's list, they have one catastrophic failure, or they make one wrong move behind the steering wheel, or, you know, I mean, look at Doc, you know what I mean? This is the toughest way to do this ever, but it's the only way we can give back to what we do and be the best at it in this amount of time.
Coming up, it all comes down to this.
I'm gonna have to swing for it no matter what.
The battle to be the best in the 405 reaches its epic conclusion.
It's do or die right here. We got a lot of passes on these tires.
I'm so proud of these guys. We could take literally any one of these guys at any time, and they can go down any road
anywhere against anybody. That's the 405. That's what we are. That's what we've built everything on, and that's who we are again.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be fast, so we're gonna have to get our together and get going hauling ass.
It sucks that we don't get to take everybody, but at the end of the day, I know that every one of these guys could do it, and that's awesome. I feel like there's something going on with Dave that I can't figure out. He's not nervous, but he's not his cocky self. I'm wondering if they're, you know, if he's still not sure about that motor, you know what I mean? Because they just got that thing put back together. I didn't see them making hits on it. I didn't hear them spooling it up all, you know what I mean?
The ultimate goal scenario outcome would be for Ryan to win one and Chief to win one. That would make them both 8-2. And then if I can win both of mine, that would make me 8-2. That's a three-way tie, three of the baddest guys on the street. But we had catastrophic failure at the fourth night of racing.
That don't sound right, does it?
Yeah, that valve or something.
I don't know what it is.
I ain't racing.
You're not gonna go?
It took a lot of time, it took a lot of overnight parts, and it came down to the last minute. As a matter of fact, the silicone is probably still wet on the car. That's how close we cut it.
Street's cold, you have all that RPM block to control it. So if you wanted to turn it up, you probably could, but I don't know how your car's gonna do on a bare road. Like for mine, I would do it. I know, because I know it would hold it.
I love racing Dave. Dave is a fast and is first off the trailer, which I haven't got to go in 5 weeks. I love the challenge, but I really need this win to ensure me in America's top 20.
Dave, buy a car.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Dave, buy a car.
I'm thinking Chuck by half a car. I think Chuck went around him.
Dave, buy a car.
Oh my God.
That was a good race.
What's the official call?
We got left lane, Daddy Dave by half a fender.
Daddy Dave by half a fender. Wow, nice job, guys.
Wow, what a drag race. Look, we both left at the same time. Dave got on me about a car, and I'm telling you, we were side by side for 660 foot, first two off the trailer. That's how it's supposed to get done. I may have not have won, but I beat this road, and I'll tell you what, whoever lines up to me next is in trouble.
Looked like he was coming on. Just
a touch lazy
just
down low.
A little. So, good job. Hey, good job. Yeah.
I know, it's Dave.
I know.
Right now I'm 7-2. I'm trying to go out with a three-way tie with Chief and Ryan if it works out that way.
I thought he drove around you. I was like, oh, hell.
How you gonna drive around? Great data for Dominator. I've beat him twice now. I need to beat him this last time just to keep my record at 8-2. So we're gonna shoot for it.
That's a good drag race for a first pair out.
I hate do or die.
So go to fun and do your thing.
No, I know. I'm trying not to think about it too much, but man, I mean, it's do or die right here. Last race night, and I'm hanging on to the 5th spot right now, just barely. I'm 4-4 right now, and one more win will put me 5-4, and that's where I need to be. I'm racing Damon, second race of the night, and I've beat him before. It's a winnable race for me, and I've got to take advantage of that, and I got to win it. I made a pretty decent lick the second pass against Dom the other night. It just needed a little bit more power. I went real close to that same tune-up. The road's not as good as what it was the other night, so I didn't get what I feel like is too aggressive with it. We're gonna see what happens.
We're left.
We got Sean tonight. We're second pair down. We've been testing a lot with the car up to this point. We've done really well with the short amount of time we've had with the car. We're just looking for a win at any cost right now.
drag racing. We racing into the wind, baby. What's the word on that one?
Right lane, Murder Nova by a car and a half.
Car and a half, Murder Nova, nice.
Yeah, baby! He bangs the light. I feel like I cut a really good light, but I look over, I can see the nose of his car about at my door. And I'm thinking, this is too close. And I grabbed the button. I didn't see him again after that.
Nice job, man.
It picked it up on the big end, man.
Good job.
This race meant a lot to me, and it was something that I had to have. I wanted to prove that I can earn one of the spots to go and represent the 405, and I feel like we did that.
We still need one more win to lock it in, so I can't let up now.
I needed that one, man.
I know you did,
I needed
man.
that one.
I know.
Would have been a long ride home if I wouldn't have got that one.
No, I don't know. We're so damn far behind with this thing. It is frustrating.
Are they loose? Yeah, they're loose.
Leave them in there?
Yeah. So I set out this season on a mission to be more competitive. My car's a whole lot lighter, and when we were list racing, I did pretty good. We've made it all the way up to number 3.
Damn, that was you, boy. That's a strong number 4.
So here in Nebraska, I've been wrenching on my car without my normal crew, but I've actually been making killer passes. The problem is, I've been lining up against killers every time, so my 3-5 record does not reflect how good I've been doing.
Wow! He was close.
Daddy Dave by a bumper.
And now, since Sean just won, I've got to win both of my races just to stay in this thing, starting right now with Dave.
What?
Nothing.
Don't make me feel bad.
You ain't gonna feel bad. Your job is to make me look stupid, and my job is to outrun you and make you look stupid.
Sitting at 7-2 right now. Sean desperately needs him to lose. I get all that, but I'm trying to win this one so I can go out 8-2. Either way, 3-way tie or me leaving here second, I'm gonna try to leave here 8-2 at least.
Making
I
it
think Dom
weird.
might have just pulled that off.
You think so? I thought Dave went around him. What's the official call?
We got left lane dominator by
What?
Dominator. Holy Dave just gave that away.
Yep, on the light.
Did not go as planned. Dominator treated me, I'll give him that. About mid-track, I was running him down, and as I was going around him, the car shuddered like 3 times. And that was just enough for Dom to stay out in front of me. Dominator earned that one. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. His car is working. He's improved his ass off over the last 5 weeks. Hats off to him.
Good job, Dom. Making it weird on
job,
him,
baby.
Every time you do that.
And I won't just hug all over you. All right.
Good job. Nice job. You're gonna make it weird till the very end, ain't you?
I plan on it, you damn right.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know the words to describe how happy I am. I just got through racing one of the fastest dudes we got.
Ain't going home yet, huh?
Not yet. We ain't quit. That was an absolutely huge win for me. Not only Does that keep me going and keep me in this run? It also proves to everybody else standing on that starting line of what I'm capable of doing on a road like this.
Live to test some more and come back.
It's fine with me. Good luck. Be careful.
Okay. We draw Chuck. We're fourth race this round. Chuck's already got a hit on the road, so he's got data. We got nothing. Really, all we can do is swing for the fence here. Now it's just all about seeing if we can get some more wins. There's definitely some pride involved. I mean, we're not going to go out here and lay down. We're going to try to win the race. Yeah, we raced Chuck at the last race, second pair down, and beat him. Basically, we got almost the exact same tune-up in the car. We're just going to see how it plays out.
Chuck's car look good.
This has to be the most stressful 5 weeks I've ever had in my life. You know, it's been a crazy year. We took cash days for granted. We look like idiots. And then come up here and work our asses off. We're away from home for 5 weeks, missing our kids. This gonna some people up in America's top 20. I can guarantee you that. This is a bad.
Didn't look like it was ever very hooked up.
I mean, there was a point where I started catching him, and then I don't know if he got
out on him.
I don't know if he grabbed the scramble button. He got out in front of me. I started catching him, and I think he grabbed the scramble button, and he just started pulling away.
Show these why it's us.